I'm standing in front of Pressbox Lost, which is a success story in our blight remediation strategy. We contacted the owners of this building several years ago and worked cooperatively with them to put together a deal to redevelop this historic building, which had been blighted, into a very successful venture mixed-use project that's called Pressbox Lost right next to AutoZone Park. So behind me is a counterexample. This is the Hickman Building, and this property owner we have not been able to work cooperatively with. We've made lots of contacts, and he's let it go to tax sale several times because he hadn't paid his taxes. We have taken him to court multiple times trying to get this property redeveloped. Several people would be able to step up and redevelop this property if the property owner were rational about the value of the property or willing to work cooperatively with us. Standing in front of the Gupta buildings, which are at the corner of Main and Union, and they are currently empty and blighted, and we've been working with Dr. Gupta, or trying to work with Dr. Gupta for many, many years now to get this property redeveloped. The market would allow this property to get redeveloped, and we've received inquiries from developers and potential tenants who would like to be in here. The problem is Dr. Gupta has not personally been engaged enough on a day-to-day basis to get this done. So I'm standing in front of what I call the Long Building. It's owned by Alan Long, and unfortunately it's been empty and blighted for well over a decade and owned by the same person, and all the other property immediately surrounding it has been redeveloped, harming the neighborhood. So we do have a pending lawsuit about this issue, trying to make sure that it gets fixed so that it doesn't continue to harm the neighborhood. Standing in front of the Russell Hardware building, which is empty and blighted. It's owned by Church of God in Christ, and we've been working with them. Hopefully they will one day put it up for sale or allow it to be redeveloped. In the meantime, though, we've got a public art project on the wall which mitigates the blight and makes it look better in the meantime. Obviously what we want, though, is for the property to be redeveloped.